Hi guys, just another little follow on from the Tenerife thing. A lot of people are going on about there's a shortage of water all of a sudden in Tenerife. So I was thinking, like a lot of places in Spain, like the Campo of Gibraltar. I was very surprised last time I went a few years back that all the orange groves are now avocado groves, which are devastating to the water table. They actually use 4 times as much water as oranges and 10 times as much water as tomatoes. Now, so you don't have to look far. You go, well, I wonder what they're doing in Tenerife. So I just searched Tenerife because the answers are not never far away about this water situation. Um, if you just think about it, and they've also got a big problem in Portugal with lowering the water table avocados, and they take a lot of nutrients out of the soil as well. They're probably the worst thing that you can grow environmentally because they grow in semi-arid places as well, which are short of water, and with the with the decrease in rain or whatever, or water, or it's not the kind of thing that you want to be growing. You should be growing oranges like they used to do, and lemons, but they're growing avocados now. It's doubled apparently in Tenerife. It's doubled in 5 years from like about 1.7 million kilos, and I think the figure now is about 4.3 million kilos. So all these people who are saying the tourists are drinking all the water, using all the water, who like, they haven't increased that much. It hasn't like tripled and quadrupled over the last couple of years. The tourism, it doesn't look like, to me anyway. Well, just do the numbers and then look up avocados environment hazards if you don't believe me, because they're the worst thing you can grow in an arid place where you're short of water, because they suck the land dry, and they also suck all the nutrients out of the soil, and it becomes unusable after a while. And I don't think orange trees do that kind of damage. But I might be wrong. Just look it up. Don't take my word for any of this. I'm just pointing things out as they come up about Tenerife and what the answers may be, and what they're not. So that's just another little add-on for Tenerife and its environmental worries. Go and have a look. All them people with the banners, I didn't see any avocados on them, or tobacco, or drilling for oil, Repsol drilling for oil in the local waters. Didn't see any of that. Just the tourists who, if you're talking about the British, I don't think they're drinking water. They're drinking lager and vodka and whatever else. They might have a little bit of water now and again, but I don't think that most of what they're drinking's water. So there you go. And this is it's like a bit of a saga, but you don't have to look far for all the things, and none of the tourist stuff is. It's all internal stuff. All the tourist wants to do is, well, in the olden days they have a brochure. I don't know whether they still do. I don't go on package holidays or tourist destinations anyway. I've been through them and I know what happens in them and all the rest of it. And I've happened upon a couple in the past and got out of it as fast as I could. So I'm not the problem. I'm not a tourist as such. I'm a traveller. I go to places where nobody else goes, with local people, with foreigners who live in Bulgaria. My road trip gang are Bulgarians. There's only me who's the foreigner. So there you go. I'm not one of those people, but I'm just pointing out these various things that people are getting mixed up. There's mixed messages, and that's what I think the biggest mistake what the Tenerife people did. The people were mixed in with the protests and on the mainland with the wrong banners, and who's going to focus on the wrong banners, and it's giving out the wrong message, but they're marching alongside each other. It's often the case. Now, if you ever follow protests in the UK or anywhere, and they go and interview the people who's taking part, and half of them don't even know why they're there, And it may be the case that the Tenerife, and they've seen all these people protesting all over Europe about this, that, the other, the farmers and this and that, the other, and they're thinking, hang on a minute, we need to have a protest. Everyone else is protesting about this, that, the other, and then the mainland, funny enough, is protesting about the same stuff. And now it came to Tenerife after that, and the Costas and the other islands who kind of had they had the protest afterwards, and there wasn't so many signs then, controversial signs, which obviously they're the ones who's going to make it to the headlines. So you've got to be careful what you're protesting and who you're marching alongside and what your message is, And I think protests are largely a waste of time anyway, especially in the UK, because all you're doing is squaring up against the police half the time, and nothing gets done. But they will be accountable in Tenerife because they're the local people, and there's there's not far to run for them. There's nowhere to hide for the the higher ups. They all know who they are, where they live, and they're not far away. And there's nobody else to help, come and save them. Who's going to save them? So they probably will listen there, but yeah. So have a look at avocados, and that's what they're growing there. They've doubled the what's the name, and they're probably planning to double it again. And they suck the land dry. They lower the water table and take all the water, and they're the worst thing you can ever grow. If you're in an environment which is, arid, which they're called semi-arid, the islands. So there you go. That's where the water may be going. Cheers.